welcome to Grown Man Record Night. A happy Friday night. Jay, I'm a mom of anarchy.
Happy Friday night to you.
Look at my mom of anarchy outfit. I ride a motorcycle.
Is that your talking about thing on your head?
Motorcycle.
Are you talking about Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, but this is Mothers of Anarchy. That's my new bit.
I was gonna say Fathers of Anarchy.
This is a new bandana my mom got for me.
You're like Prison Mike with that thing on.
I'm here to scare you straight! You know what you eat in prison, Jay?
What?
Gruel. Gruel sandwiches.
I don't even know what that is. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking an Occulto. It's a blue agave infused lager.
Satanic.
Blended with beer aged on tequila barrel staves. And I feel like they've made up the name, the word stave. I think stave is something that they have neglected to include into the dictionary.
My grandma had staves in her house. She used to keep the house warm with.
Yeah? Yeah! Hey, we ain't got no Steve Fever here tonight.
No Steve.
You got to talk louder, Jay. Everybody say
Steve is he's home early tonight, so he can be up early in the morning.
Yeah, Steve's got a show tomorrow night with his Zeppelin tribute band, Leadneck, and so he's got to do this really early morning sound check, so he wasn't able to join us here in the program this evening.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but he's going to have a big show tomorrow night. They're going to be doing big things over there in King, North Carolina.
So if you live near King, go visit.
What's it called? What's the name of the joint? All right. It's in King. Look it up, folks. It ain't that hard.
Can't be that many of them.
No. Shit. So we got Jay sitting in for us. We got a little surprise guest coming up for, so to speak, Chip Chat here in a little bit. And we're just going to have us a good damn old time. Do I have anything pulled up that I need? I do not.
I do not either. What do you want to talk about?
You know, I will say there's a new thing that happened this week in music news.
Okay.
You know how when you brand new albums, right? They always come out on Tuesdays.
Yeah, they drop on Tuesdays.
Yeah, they drop. That's when albums drop. But the thing is, this week started a new deal. Records are going to start dropping on Fridays.
Kind of like movies.
Yeah. So I don't know. How do you feel about that? Does it affect you one way or the other?
No, I don't
Are
care.
you nostalgic for the old way?
I don't care, really.
I
haven't told you the last time. No, I could tell you the last, but I maybe went to go buy a record the day it came out in my life, maybe 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy.
I probably it's not been many more than that for me, really, to be honest.
Well, I bought in 2011 when the new Van Halen came out. That had been talked about. I'm a Van Halen connoisseur. I try to be. But I did. I went to Target. And I had to buy the CD. The vinyl is crazy expensive, by the way, which I think I've mentioned before. But I went and bought the CD the day it came out. I snuck out of work at lunch, went down to my local Target, picked it up.
Yeah.
And it felt kind of cool, But I don't do it often. So it doesn't matter to me.
They've been doing this Tuesday shit for like over 25 years, and they said originally it had largely to do with shipping. So they would release it so that if you're a guy that had to order a record, you would get it by Friday,
right,
or whatever. But that's an end of an era. I don't think it really affects me either. To be honest, I really don't give a shit. But it's a big deal that it's.
No, I mean, because even on vinyl, I don't even buy vinyl like the day it comes out if it's a reissue or something. Like record store day.
I've said this before, like especially with records. What kind of hit me to this was when Beck did the morning phase, and I'm like, in this the CD mentality is, I'm not going to go stand in line to get it on Tuesday, but I'll go pick that up eventually. I mean, records, if you don't do that initially, a lot of times you'll miss out on what is the first pressing. Right. Especially if it's a record you're going to buy anyhow, you might as well go get the OG, right?
Yeah.
But, I've kind of learned that. In other weird-ass music news of shit I didn't know about coming up. Rivers Cuomo, right?
Yep.
From Weezer.
Yeah.
Cuomo. Rivers Cuomo.
Como.
They had pitched a TV series, a sitcom based on his life, and Fox was considering it, and apparently they didn't pick up the pilot, and so he was like, unlike the music industry where you can maybe go shop your shit around or whatever they had made will never see the light of day. I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. I'd like to. I don't think legally it can ever appear because it's a pilot that got dropped. But I don't know. That'd be interesting. I didn't know that was a thing, that was something they were considering. But that would be something about his life.
Yeah.
I would imagine it'd be like the song In the Garage.
Yeah.
Kiss posters on the wall.
He probably lived a pretty normal life.
My favorite rock group, Kiss. 12-sided die, all that stuff. I don't know.
I was a big Van Halen fan. He is. He's not dead.
No.
He is a big Van Halen fan, though. So.
That would have sucked, though, if, I don't know. That'd been a cool, for people like us, it'd probably be a great sitcom. It'd probably make you watch a stupid network sitcom unless they really just butchered it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. TV executives aren't always the smartest, though.
Speaking of television, I got to pass this along. I watched a Netflix documentary this week called The Punk Singer, which is about the Kathleen Hanna, who was in Bikini Kill.
Yeah.
Now, it's a terrific documentary. And the reason I know about Bikini Kill is Kurt Cobain was a major fan. He was always talking about Bikini Kill. They're a big feminist band. They kind of started the Riot Girl thing. Kathleen Hanna is bonkers. And she does, I'm not a big girl singer person. She does some really cool shit.
Right.
And so it was a cool documentary, and I didn't realize she's married to Ad Rock.
Okay. From the Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys,
yes.
which you heard just a couple minutes ago.
Yep.
So it's a really cool documentary. It takes some turns, some twists. There's some ins and outs, what have yous. And
it's pretty graphic.
It's good stuff, man. It's really good stuff.
Is that rated R?
It's rated
ins and outs.
When I was a little kid, I would say it's rated R. That means
kids can't see it.
Rude. Damn it. Rude something and retarded. So I'd say, Michael. My mom would get mad at me.
Was it a curse word?
No. But then I said retarded, so she'd get mad at me.
Oh, yeah. I can see your mom getting mad at you for that.
My dad used to say, you keep doing that, you're going to wake up one day, you're going to be retarded. I'm like, it didn't work that way. You can't wake up and be retarded.
No.
I guess unless you wake up under a bus. Or if you no. Stand by for an emergency apology. I was getting ready to say something.
Oh Lord,
real bad, and I'm not going to. Just because. Hey, let's talk a little bit about what we played, Jay. Since you've been here pretty early on.
Yeah, early tonight. What is that on your?
No, it's a little picture of south of the border. You always visit south of the border in Dillon, South Carolina.
The heart of the South.
That's where my daddy's from down there now. We're going to talk about what we played. I couldn't find a graphic. I'm doing my best.
You may sing?
I'm doing my best. Sometimes it falls a little short, Jay.
What we played.
Sometimes my best is just not good enough.
That sounds like a Matt Foley motivational speaker bit.
Yeah. Hey, would somebody hand me my work phone? I got some stuff saved. I forgot I was going to mention about on some things. I think this is yeah, thanks about that. Let's see here. There's my password to get in there. Get off of that.
Can we call your work people on that phone?
Let's call the desert the Mojave Desert phone booth number.
Yeah, let's do it.
What was I doing? Not this Tony Maselli thing I was looking up.
Tony Maselli.
Oh, this is Arlo Guthrie's birthday, which is why I started with this record. I knew there was a reason. Yeah. Last of the Brooklyn Cowboys. Actually, I've had Alice's Restaurant in my head all day. This is a gatefold. That's a pretty back gatefold.
Isn't that a Thanksgiving song?
Or Easter, whatever.
Whatever it is.
B-Man.
Yeah, man.
But that's that made me think. I was like, oh, I'll play some Arlo Guthrie, and then I'm like, nah, I'm not going to play Alice's Restaurant, even though I really like it. And it'd been in my head. I decided to go a little different route. especially for a first record. Later down the road, it may bring the mood down just a little bit, but
it was cool.
Early in the evening, it was kind of a de-establishment song, that side of an album. Where
De-establishment terrorism.
I'm going to go in here and change my britches and take me a turkey and then come back in here and be ready.
Turkey-taking song.
Yeah, it's a turkey-taking song. Then I played a little Brian Augers, Oblivion Express, and it's the first one I've ever picked up. I've had these in my hand several times and put them back. This is the Happiness and Heartaches record. This is, what's this? It's 77, Year I Was Born, Warner B.
That's very, very accomplished musicians on that record.
Really good record, man. I picked this up for $1, and I'm pretty GD impressed, to be honest with you. It had a very Steely Dan vibe at times. It had a very Donald Fagen thing going on, and I wasn't mad at it.
Really good drumming.
I can't remember if I played that since I picked it up for $1, and since I couldn't remember, I played it early. That's another reason that I played something early.
No, the more you know.
The more you know. Then I played a little. I can't ever play this without thinking about our good buddy Chris at Dixieland Farm. Is the Enoch Light? And I think he said you're welcome because I left this in a place that he was actually digging at, and he left this behind, and I picked it up. And we both big Enoch Light fans. This is action, 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 and action, action. No, it says it's happening, so let's dance. And I played side 2 on this. This is a great record. 67. And this is a Project 3 record on that nice, thick, slick cardstock that they use. There's just something about that just feels right. It makes me want to pick up some crayons and Crayola on all.
70s sounding record. I liked it a lot.
60s.
Well, 60s and 70s.
I said it sounded like what they would do. Like if you did a montage of like the astronauts and their wives, like having a fun day before they got shot up into space, they would use that music as a backdrop. Yeah. What do you think about that? Is that a good one?
I think it's a very good one.
Get a good one now.
Pick a good one out.
Oh, here's another one that I played because of some reason. Let's see about it. I know this was something. This is Nice.
It's a nice record.
Or The Nice, however you want to call it. Let's see. There was something about it. Hang on now. Everybody calm down.
Come on, man. You're not the first.
Here we go. Let's go ahead and hold this up. This is the Nice 73 CBS. Oh, my shoulder.
What'd you do?
But the big thing about it is in 68 on this day, the Nice were banned from appearing at London's Royal Albert Hall after burning an American flag on stage. 2 years later, Keith Emerson, leader of the Nice, joined Greg Lake, Carl Palmer, and Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Well,
so today they were banned. So I was like, oh, I got some Nice, and I played that shit. Good stuff, man. Killer record. That was some VCLT from, I think that was from Greeno. It's either from Greeno or John, and I apologize, I can't remember. I drink a lot. Speaking of what, Jay, you got to take one of these.
Okay. No, I can't.
Yeah, Jay. Oh, come on now.
All right.
There we go.
Can I call it?
In the words of our late bass player, you can't be a pussy your whole life. That's no truer words to live by, folks.
Oh, it's bad.
You can scroll it on my grave.
No, that's why I don't drink it. God,
that's like rubbing alcohol. It's on my mustache too.
Yeah, you just piss in your face.
Oh, there's something about
I might like that actually.
It was gonna be
Oh man.
I
just want to speak Russian.
Got back on the on the pop-off train tonight, Jay. It's been a little while. I've been drinking tequila, and we drank too much tequila last week.
How was that? You
or just the right amount.
Passed out on the show twice last week.
Jay said I almost passed out on the show last week.
Jay sucks a bag of dicks. I love you.
It's true though.
Nobody can hear me.
It's true.
Did I almost pass out?
Yeah.
On the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to go back and watch it. It got quite entertaining the last 15 minutes.
Entertainment business is a slippery
slope. No, that's not entertaining
folks.
The other 45 minutes, but
this is a weird business, Jay. Entertainment, when you're entertaining people and you're putting yourself out there. You know, I slit my wrist and I put it out there. You know, here I am, America, and my blood is red, just like yours.
Just like Leonard Skinner's.
And I'm just like you.
You're just a common man.
I'm a common man.
You're a working man.
I'm a working man.
You're a Trill American.
Trill American?
Fight for the rights of every man.
I fight to the right for party. Straight ahead, Eddie Lockjaw Davis with the Tony Flanagan Trio. What a killer record. I've not put this on in a whole while.
Yeah, I don't know why. I usually see this in the record store and I always pass on it for some
76.
reason.
It's not in the 80s. So
Okay.
it's later Eddie Lockjaw Davis, but not crazy late. You can tell he's an older gentleman on there.
That's a cover you don't forget when you see it.
No, it's killer, man. I've got some other Eddie Lockjaw Davis stuff, and that's why I definitely didn't pass on that mug, especially for
it's a good,
$3.
it's a good jazz cover.
$3. You ain't gonna pass on that mug for $3.
Yeah.
I want to play this, Jay. Tell me about this. What's going on with this guy?
This one I picked up this week. I had it before.
You picked it this week. Is this a dig of the week?
This is yeah, the first.
You
part
picked
of
it up this week,
I already had. Excuse me. I already had this,
but you bought this week.
But well, I had one copy. I got it was one of my first records when I started buying again, and I found this at the local record shop this week. He just got in. I did the old online thing that I hate doing. He puts it on Facebook, and I gotta go on there and say, "Please hold." I had to do that with this record, which I'm not too proud of. But
Oh, you did the hold guy.
yeah.
Oh, you're the guy.
I'm one of the guys.
You're one of those.
I never knew.
I figured out.
I never thought I'd meet one.
I figured out a loophole in the system. I'll share it to you after the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we've talked about it. Because sometimes you don't. You know, who's sitting on Facebook all day? I mean, I've been that guy for a while.
You set your phone up to send you a
Oh, a
thing.
notification.
Yes.
But he'll post these
Yes.
30 pictures of records that fresh come in. And you're like, oh man, no way. I don't have that Zappa record. And you like scroll down because it was from 2 hours ago. Hold, please. And the guy's like, yeah, no problem. And you're like, what the fuck, man? I just saw it.
He got a wall in, like Pink Floyd wall in, like 6 months ago when they first started doing this. And I didn't realize people did that. So I saw it, and I was there Monday morning at like 10 a.m. when he opened. I got there early.
Yeah.
To get that record.
I went right down to a place to get when I saw something posted.
I was like, yeah, can I get that Pink Floyd you got? And he's like, somebody wanted me to hold it for him. Sorry.
Yeah, but that person may not even come in.
Oh.
See, that's
man.
how a lot of, with like new, especially hot shit that comes in, a lot of the record stores like, hey man, I'm your buddy and I'll order whatever you want or whatever, but I'm not holding this because somebody may bust through their door and be like, no, I just found this. I came in here off the street and I found it.
Yeah.
And you kind of want to give it to them and not, I don't know, but you also kind of want to reward your loyal customers that do follow you on
See, I
Facebook.
think from a business standpoint, I think it's a bad decision, though.
But he does it like harder than a lot of, I don't know. It's to where you never get any of the good shit. Because everybody's always like, hold please, hold please.
His Zeppelin or like Pink Floyd or whatever is going in.
Jonathan
10
at
minutes.
Underdog he'll post like what he's doing, but he'll specify on like a certain load of records, no holds please. Basically like, hey man, first come first serve. I'm throwing this out here. You guys come run for it.
Yeah.
Not like, yeah man, we're cool, right? So I'll get you on like Tuesday, but just put that back for me. You're like, in the spirit of digging, you just took it out of the equation for so many people.
Yeah. The people are putting work in.
You know, the people that are putting work in and coming their fucking fat ass down there.
I think a hold should have a fee.
A hold fee. You got a mic over there.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. A hold fee would work.
Well,
So tell me what we
$5
got there.
No, but anyway, I got this is Dark Side of the Moon. This is a Harvest pressing, which I was really happy to get.
That's cool.
I only paid $5 for it. And it's a really, really good shape.
Really?
I mean, yeah, and everything's there except no stickers or no original liner on the inside or whatever.
You know, I don't own Dark Side.
Yeah, and I told you.
Cameraman's got Dark
And
Side in
we've
the
talked about
wall.
it.
That's two that I don't.
I might donate my backup copy, or either maybe trade you that.
We may
one
trade a
we've
little
been
something.
talking about.
We may
So,
trade a little something.
that
I like trading.
That Pink Floyd.
That's something I
whatever,
missed from
but-
the baseball card days is doing a little trading.
Yeah. So no,
sure.
I was just really like, this was a no-brainer for me to
Oh, sure.
pick
Of
up
course.
because I wanted
You
a
know-
better copy. So
You know, speaking of Pink Floyd, Roger Waters has his forthcoming film, which is The Wall, but it's not like The Wall like we know it. It's like a tour, like a concert tour video,
Yeah.
but it also has these dramatic elements, and I heard it's shot like $50 million. Like it's shot correctly, and it's very. The way I saw this was watch this trailer for the new Roger Waters deal. It'll give you goosebumps. It's one of those deals.
what's this going to be released in? Like,
What this captures the tour from 2010 to 2013. A film that unfolds on many levels, an immersive concert experience of the seminal '79 Pink Floyd album, a road movie of Waters reckoning with the death of his father in Italy in 1944, and a stirring film that highlights the human cost of armed conflict. So it's got those elements of the Wall, like the shit with his dad, plus like the World War II stuff and war and how that, know, how war's not really for most people. Unless you just really like killing mugs. There's some people out there. Some people just like killing mugs.
You can do it legally.
You know what I mean? And those people join the army and they're lifers and they, Some people are made to kill mugs.
Jugheads.
And that's it. You know it. You know it ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's why they have the elite of the elite.
That American Sniper was that way, wasn't he?
Set hut. Flip bowl. Go out for a pass, Jay.
You gotta be pretty crazy to do that.
A little deeper.
Crazy.
No, a little deeper than that.
Yeah, you do have to be pretty crazy to do that, though.
Yeah. No. Blackwater. Hey, I busted out a little Junior Mafia.
Oh.
Players Anthem. I mean,
play this for the next guest.
95, and this is heyday business right here. I mean, grab your dick if you love hip hop.
Yeah.
That's
What does Mafia stand for? What's an acronym for?
I don't even know.
Or do you think they just did that because it looked cool? Kind of like the Motley Crue thing. It just looks cool to put
probably not, because it probably
there.
cost extra money for that period on the typeface.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know why they did that. That's a good question, Jay. I mean, I always question authority, and I think you pretty much just nailed that right on down.
I fight authority, but usually authority always wins.
That's on the La Bamba soundtrack. I fought the law and the...
Law won?
No.
The Ramones.
No.
Who won?
No.
You won?
I don't know. I didn't win nothing.
That's not how you say it. So I didn't win anything.
Dig of the week from last week. That Fu Manchu record I picked up.
Oh, it does stand for something.
It does stand for something?
Mass-
Microphone. Microphone check.
Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Junior Mafia stands for Masters at Finding Intelligent Attitudes.
Really?
And shiny suits.
You know, I ain't gonna say
Shiny
shit.
suit syndrome.
Because what the band I was in for the longest time, the 5 Ls, they spurred off of a band called LSOC. And I was like, oh, LSOC, what is that all about? Listless State of Consciousness.
Well, that's cooler.
And I hate coming into a band where I had nothing to do with the title, because I always think I can come up with something better than you can. Whatever it is, I think I can do better than you.
I always thought it was a pretty cool name, actually.
It's all right, but you always have to explain it. Anything you have to explain, I hate as a band name. Because you end up drunk outside of a club, be like, you know, like, man, like your brother. Like if you're with your brother, man, and you're like traveling. Because people would always, I don't know, people would always be like, what's 5L stand for? And I'm like, I heard it was on a can of tomatoes.
What does the 5L stand for?
See, and I'm like, I get to this point, I'm like, I don't know, I don't care.
No, seriously, I always thought it was like it was 5 members and they were all losers.
See, you could take it that way.
That's all I saw.
There were clubs that we went to, and it was like, I'd have a guitar on my back. I'm carrying, like gear, and they would like stop you, like, whoa, where are you going? I'm like, I'm 5L's guitarist. I'm like, no. There's already been 5 people check in on the guest list, and I'm like, yeah, but I play guitar for them. I assure you, I wouldn't be bringing this shit up here for fun. Yeah. You know what this is like to carry this down a goddamn city street in the middle of the day? It's hot. I don't want to do that. Whoa. But there's 5 L's and people, the 5 already check in. Like, no, it's not. It's not like we're not the 4 tops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But you were in a way.
I had no idea how to explain the name to people.
It was called 5 L's.
I know. But it's
like if 5 L's came to my town and I had no idea who they were, I think it was 5 guys in the band.
I know.
Maybe even a boy band. I don't know.
Agreed. But it's what happened.
So if I was that guy, I'd probably do the same thing.
But
like no entry. 5 already in here.
Obviously carrying a guitar. All right.
What anybody?
Dig of the week from last week. Fu Manchu 2009. Oh, and this is a killer record.
Yeah,
I'm really glad I picked this up. Signs of the Infinite Power.
Very jealous of that.
And it's an OG 2009. I paid a little chunk for it, but you know.
It's worth it though. It's worth every penny.
See that? Mellow Theologian says LSOC is a terrible name.
No, LSOC, the acronym is bad, but cool. Listless State of Consciousness is a good name of a band.
I didn't like it.
I like LSC more than I like that.
I like LSD.
Oh, Jay.
Oh, come on. It's a family show.
Hugs, not drugs, baby. We got to go through the class again? It's hugs, not drugs, baby.
You sound like Ike Turner when you said that.
I can't handhold you through all of life, baby. At some point, I need to be able to let go, let you do your own thing, man.
You watch way
I don't
too
know.
much television.
Hey, man, just go do your own.
If that's from the Ike
Go
and
do
Tina
your own
story.
J thing. You got J things to do.
Ike and Tina story on VH1.
Yeah. I had VH1 in the 90s. I ain't got cable.
Too.
I ain't
I
got
did
cable, baby.
too.
Cable costs money, and I don't pay nobody for nothing I can't do for myself.
Have you seen the Beach
I can
Boys?
make TV for myself. I'm not paying for that.
No, have you seen the Jackson 5 movie on VH1? It's like 8 hours.
The Beach Boys one is on Crackle. that little
yeah,
mini series.
2 parts,
thing.
4 hours.
2 parts, 4 hours. What is that?
2 parts, 4 hours.
8. Set up. On that line, man. On that line. Shit. Jerry Lee Lewis high heel sneakers. Killer effing record. This is a Pickwick
really good.
job here. I think.
It's
Is it a Pickwick?
eh? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Man, what a great song. High heel sneakers.
Yeah,
It had a lot of who did I say? It sounded like Jerry Reed at
Jerry
times.
Reed and
Very
kinda flows
funky.
with that Elvis and Chet Atkins
It's funky.
kind of sound. I liked it. Was that where'd you pick that up at?
That dollar spot over in Greensboro, the one you told me
yeah,
about.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Good record.
Me and the girlfriend was talking about this just a couple of days ago. This is, and it's been down here in the pile, so we hadn't played. It's not been too long. But Coltrane, My Favorite Things. It's the first jazz album I think I went out and bought with my own money. I was probably 10 or 11 years old.
Album?
It was a tape.
Oh, okay.
But I walked up to in
I was
Jerry's
gonna say, is that the one you?
Jerry's Records and Tapes up here in High Point Mall.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little kid. My mom was like, just go tell the guy what you want, because my mom didn't know nothing about it. And I was like, y'all got John Coltrane? And he was like, oh, how about no cassette? And he's like, showed me, and he showed this fat little redneck kid over here to the Coltrane section. And I pulled out My Favorite Things.
Did you have a rat tail back then?
Well, is
I would've.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and Coltrane's from High Point, or lived in High Point for a good deal of
Yeah.
Did you have,
But,
did you have a rat tail back then?
Oh, I had a rat. I still have my rat tail in a frame. I have a framed rat tail. I'm not making this up, people. This is not funny business for the show. I have my rat tail from high school
No, you had
in
a rat tail.
in a wooden
Hold on,
frame.
hold on. A rat tail from high school?
Yeah, from middle school into high school.
You and me were in high school at the same time. You had a rat tail?
Ninth grade.
It was like
Unacceptable in ninth grade.
it was long too.
I was one of the last. No, it wasn't long, but it was curly. It looked like a pigtail. It was one of the last. I was one of the last ones with a rat
Lord.
tail. Because this is what made
You should bring
Jay.
it back.
No, understand.
No?
This is
Go fuck yourself.
no. This is what made Jay pass out on the show. Is because I was saying what my football coach in
Oh yeah.
ninth grade was telling me when my rat tail fell out of my helmet. And he was old school, and this mug was like 70 years old back
C.K.
then.
Siler, right?
C.K.
Yeah.
Siler. And he would say, Miller, won't you shave that mess off your neck? And he doesn't even understand what it is, but he knows it's probably some stupid shit to have on your back of your thing. Especially if you're a tough-ass football player, you ain't got no garbage hanging off of your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's what it...
Dang it, Miller!
What, Miller, why don't you shave that mess off your neck? I'll never forget it. It just rang through my head like a lightning bolt.
I can see him.
And
saying
it's
that.
kind of still rattling around in there because it was so prolific and just, I don't know. It just seemed like... Hey, I busted out a little, that one started skipping, which pisses me off because I spent a little money on that
Where did you
Coltrane.
get that, by the way?
7-8 months ago.
Okay.
I've had it a while.
Yeah.
But I only played it a couple
I
times
just
on the
got
program.
one. I just got that recently. I love it.
So that started skipping at the very end. It could have been my needle all jacked up or something. But so I put on this Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah.
I put on side C, Root Down, Shake Your Rump, Intergalactic, and Sure Shot.
Can't go wrong with that.
Jesus, man, that's
I'm sorry. That's a great one.
That's a great one. You couldn't go wrong with that. So that's all the business I played this evening.
Bunch of good stuff.
Some good stuff. A nice eclectic mix. You guys be sure to hit us up on the YouTubes. Y'all all know that shit.
There's always a lot of good chat that goes on after the show on YouTube. Some comment to the.
I'm preaching to the choir
you're
here,
good
Jay.
about going on there and responding to everybody.
No, I'm not. I'm terrible about it.
Thank you for watching the show, and we love you.
No, I'm terrible about it, and that's the problem. Is because sometimes I get so caught up.
Well, I
with
saw
my
you on there this week though. When you.
I did. I had a little time, and I went on there and tried to respond to people because I mean, the least you can do is respond to people that comment on your shit. And I feel terrible when I don't because I get so busy with work and all this garbage, and then I'm like, oh man, I'm like 2 weeks behind, and life comes at you fast. Nationwide is on your side. But life does come at you fast, Jay. I'm just trying to live my best life. Hashtag. I'm just living my own little simple life, and I'm loving it.
Oh,
Hashtag.
gosh.
My
What was
own.
the joke we just told earlier?
Oh, we don't know no joke. We don't know any joke. Hey, speaking of, we teased it a little bit earlier. Let's talk about a little dig of the week action, Jay.
Okay, let's
And
do it.
I'll be honest with you. I went in. I've recently developed an obsession with collecting retro video games.
Yes.
And I know this is going to be a problem because I don't have space for the records I got. To be honest with you, I'm collecting the classic Nintendo games and stuff. So I've been also stopping at Goodwills and thrift stores and antique malls, and I did a good deal of that this week.
Yeah.
Shit ton of them because I had a little bit of time.
You
And
have a place beside Hippo. He's got a place next to him.
I know they were building it last time I was over there.
Yeah.
But
He has a Kickstarter.
who does?
What you just talking about for the Hippo Lounge.
Hippo Lounge?
Player, have you not been on Facebook?
You know the Hippo
No,
Lounge?
I don't know anything
I
about
don't know what's going on.
Oh no.
Oh, really? Underdog.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
A Kickstarter for a lounge?
Yeah, he wants to
Like
do,
a bar?
He wants to do 4K to buy the building or rent the building on the other side. I'll pull it up and I'll show it to you.
Okay. We'll
You know
talk
what you
about it
need to
later.
do is get in there with your idea for a food business.
Taco truck / record store / video game arcade.
Well, I don't want to say because I don't want anybody to steal the idea, but the thing me and you talked about that you can get up north that you can't get down here, they're authentic.
Jesus, I don't remember. A Burrito Supreme?
What? Pizza?
Philadelphia?
Wings?
Philadelphia. Yeah. That was a good idea.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. Let's talk. You know what? But I went in all these stores. Actually went in more stores this week than I normally ever do.
For another cause.
And I didn't buy. No. Just in general. I was looking for records. I was looking for games. I was looking for whatever. And I didn't find shit. I found some comics I almost bought. I mean, you know, that I didn't find.
Books?
Yeah, I didn't
Really?
find anything I was really into. So I'm relying on you, Jay, to come with some strong business for this
Yeah,
particular edition of Dig of the Week.
Okay,
That's the crux of my story.
I got a lot of stuff.
That's my position.
I got a lot of stuff this week, but you know, you can share those.
Just hold it.
Hold it.
You can share those
cover his
Nintendo
feces.
games though at any time. You know?
Okay, yeah, Underdog Records expansion and B-Side Lounge.
And
Doubling
the
the size.
What's he want to do? Buy out the place next to him?
Yeah, and at different levels you give, man. You get like free records every month. You get rough tuggers. You get discounts.
Wow.
You get to rub his dog that's in the store.
He's
Crazy.
up to $1,177. I might give him $100.
Yo, you want me to tell you what you get at $100?
I may give
That's,
him $100.
that's good. That's good karma if you do
I
something
might.
like that.
I don't know. I spend a lot of money up there, but still, I believe in it.
$100, you might get a free dollar record every now and then.
Believing and achieving.
That's a reading thing.
Believing and achieving. It's words to live by. I'm a mother of anarchy, Jay. It's my own new series.
I'm
It'll
gonna
be
say
available on
something.
YouTube fall 2016. It's already been picked up. Mothers of Anarchy. Why is my pop-off not in here?
You gave it away.
That was just a loan. People are just... God. I'll take you one.
Did you tell us what you're going to be at Grandpa?
I'm not... No, my cat's going to have babies, and I'm going to drown them in the creek. Is that what you wanted to hear? You made me push me to it?
That's called evidence.
Yeah. There's going to be nothing left. A bunch of drowned kittens. I don't care, folks. You don't understand. You don't know me. You internet know me? You don't know me.
Oh, Lord.
I'll drown kittens, Jay.
I know you will.
I open for Slayer.
That's
What
the
do you want me to say?
problem.
Fuck, I'll drown kittens. What time is it? It's 12:16 by 1:45. I'll drown a kitten before the. 1:45. I'll drown a kitten. Tell me some records, Jay. We're in Dig of the Week.
You had all the records.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh.
Do me some digs. What you pick up this week?
The first one wasn't really vinyl. It was vinyl related. I picked this up at my local bookstore, not slash
record.
No, it's book
Yeah.
slash record though.
Yeah.
And this is the Miles Davis. Yeah, you can put it on there.
This is really cool. I'm
That's
really
Miles
jealous.
Davis
of it.
kind of blue. It's the a book about the recording of the album.
Hey, I'm gonna open up and show more.
Yeah,
words.
yeah. And
That's pretty awesome, man.
But the thing I
have to
liked
say.
about, I only paid like $6
No
for it.
way.
But the only thing, it's not a thick book, so that's a good like 3 or 4 day read, you know, if you're like me.
That's a good travel.
Yeah. yeah.
Travel book, yeah. I mean, summertime. I'm getting ready to go to the beach. I think. I hope if I
Yeah,
get my
right.
vacation.
You can eat my fucking shark.
I put it in.
You
I
will
don't know
get
if I
eaten
get
by a
my
shark.
vacation because that's the life I lead right now.
Well, as long as you bring your phone, you can take vids.
I'm just hoping I get my vacation.
Why would you put it in for?
August,
No way.
because I work in a steel mill. I got to make sure I get my vacation. Driving a truck for Coca-Cola. That's what I do about it.
Like Charlie Mills?
Charlie Mills. That's, my dad always said, you play football with that Charlie Mills boy, right? Charlie. He sounded like a Fred Flint. Every time my dad said Charlie, he sounded like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, yeah. Or Charlie's Chips. That's what it
Charlie.
sounded like the guy,
Yeah.
the Vlasic pickle.
Oh, Vlasics are great. Show another record, Jay, for Christ's sake.
I haven't shown one yet, so it wouldn't be another.
Well, let's
technically.
do 2 at a time then.
All right.
Come on, man.
Went to a local rec store this week and found this in a bargain bin. Just came in.
Yeah.
Hands to me, man.
That's a MoFi.
Don't like the later tall, but
That's a
I'd be
MoFi,
willing to do
though.
that. Hey,
That's
drop
a
it down a little bit,
MoFi
Mike.
for
Look at that top, the
$4.
blue top there. Yeah,
That's
it's a
my first one.
MoFi.
That's my first one I've ever bought.
I don't have any
so-
MoFis.
No, I don't. Yeah, I was
The cover's badass.
the cover's
Yeah, it is.
mold ass down the bottom.
You don't
We're gonna
have
get a new D&D group going.
like
What does that
20s.
We're gonna get a good new D&D. Let's get a grown man record night D&D group going.
What's D&D?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
I never played it.
What?
Dwayne's really good. At
I
that
never
game.
played it.
What, AD&D or D&D?
Period.
Why not?
I don't know. Nobody I knew did it. And I know
Dwayne's
that's-
really into it, or was really good at it. at
Yeah,
one point.
man. We used to play shirts off.
we're gonna do it. I know Steve's a player, and as well as Jack, the game designer, Jack Mamias, who's been on the program. He's a great player and dungeon master, game master.
He's got horns.
So maybe he'll help us out as well. I don't know. This should be a good time. I've never done it. I want to do it.
That was
It's like the first time you do a black chick. I kind of just want to do it. See what it's like. Cutting that part out.
Oh,
Mark here.
Lord. Oh Lord.
Marking it out. And we're starting over right here. There we go.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, that was David Blackmore's first solo album of '78.
Black-
David
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
Gilmore, sorry.
It's
David-
terrific.
Richie Blackmore, David Gilmore.
That is terrific. It sounds like a Pink Floyd album.
Yeah, and I bought it not knowing anything about it, but I figured the guy in the shop told me he don't see him that often, and for that price, I really
It's a great record. And
couldn't turn it
my
down.
mom, who's in the local newspaper this week for doing some business at the library where she works, she's a big David Gilmour fan. And I've actually purchased that for her on CD.
Yeah.
It's a terrific
So,
album.
no, I'm excited about listening to that. It looks good. Looks the part. So
You look good, Jay.
thanks. This is one actually. I bought the next few records out of a bargain bin that just came in.
Okay.
I sent him about a thing, and he was like, "Just make me an offer on them." They just came in, and I had time to price them. So, the first one I picked up was the Beatles' White Album. I
Whoa.
didn't have it, but
What?
that's
What?
the cover's in shit shape. But the vinyl's like VG minus maybe, good plus whatever.
What was that?
I mean, it was, but it's a radio station copy.
That MoFi, Jethro Tull which?
It's from '82.
He got it. Metal Theologian got it.
Broadsword and the Beast.
Steve was actually tuning in and he was wondering, and Metal Theologian got it.
But yeah, I picked up the White Album, and the thing is, it didn't cost me a dime.
What?
He gave it to me.
Get out of here, Jay.
He's like, I feel bad with that
Take a
cover.
lap.
Do for him.
Take a lap.
He was like, I feel bad. Well, I bought some records coming up too from.
I want you to get out of here.
But yeah, so
Get.
I didn't have the White Album. Do you have it?
No.
Okay.
No.
It was really.
That's my favorite, probably.
It's good.
No.
It's real. I'm not a big Beatles fan. I'm not a big Beatles fan, but it's.
Jesus Christ, that's a great album. It's one of the best ever.
Oh yeah, it's on that Rolling Stone list.
It's one of the best albums ever, for sure.
But yeah, I was thrilled, and it's got a. Actually, I was looking on the Discogs, and it's got a number on the bottom right corner of
Is
the
it
front.
a promo because it had that, or is it not?
No, that was the first pressing. They stamped those for the first pressing only, so I know it's a first pressing White Album. I mean, the cover's shit, but
the WSAP.
That's the radio station.
It's a commercial station.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up.
So, I'm assuming it was. I don't know.
Maybe it's a college session. I don't know. But dude, still.
Yeah, I mean, that's really cool, though. And he gave it to me. He goes, I'm a pretty loyal customer to him. So.
Hell yeah, man.
Brownsville, Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh.
Awesome.
The branding, the pickle.
The pickle out of where in Pittsburgh?
Brownsville. That's
Brownsville College?
Pennsylvania.
Brownsville, Pennsylvania.
Is that near Brownsville Station?
It's in the outskirts of Pittsburgh.
Huh. Dubburg.
Brownsville, that's Texas, I'm thinking of.
You go up to Permane Brothers and get you a sandwich. Jay, what you got?
The next one I got, what you had, and I was very jealous.
I got that from an AE at
This
work.
was in the same bin. Song remains the same. Soundtrack. One of probably my favorite rock and roll movie there is, which I don't know if there's a ton to choose from. But that's a record you just don't come across every day in a record store. And when you do, you should pick it up. And
I do shine my pants.
And I got it for really, really, really cheap. Let's put it that way.
Huh.
So the next one I picked up, I don't think you have this one. I think Ryan does, right?
I don't think I have that one.
This
Ryan
Rush
may have
Pictures. This is also in that same stack up there. I think I got this one for $3. The cover again is kind of suspect on it, but the vinyl's in probably VG to VG minus. So.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
But for $3, I'm not going.
I find that we were talking about D&D earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Rush is a band that I kind of associate with D&D.
Death and Destruction.
We got those lights in the basement.
Yeah.
Those scoops.
Dude, I really want to. I want to like 3 or 4 cameras shoot a D&D session. GoPros mounted, and like
GoPros on dice.
Grown ass men, like not seriously, especially like you and Steve know what you're doing. I have no freaking idea. So we can get into it and like make a thing out of it. We'll make a documentary. I'll charge $1 million for the rights, and then like we'll all get like per diem.
DM from
You're
your world.
You're just using big words.
Too soon. I said nothing can offend me. You just mentioned DM from the real
Who's
world.
DM from the real
Road
world?
Rule Challenge, and now you've offended me.
Was
She passed a cancer, and she loves CT with all her heart, Jay.
Was she related to Pedro?
Have you seen CT's muscles? She loved him and his muscles. And cancer can't stop that, Jay. I mean, cancer can try, but when it comes to DM and love and CT's muscles,
yeah.
What were we talking about?
The real world.
Yeah. Here in the real world.
I remember the one with the cowboy, those country singer.
True story.
That was the second one.
Second season.
Yeah.
John Brennan from Owensboro, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Don't try me, son. I'll get nasty on this mug.
Judd.
It was that was 3 with Puck.
Oh, okay. Puck.
Judd, who was a guitarist.
Pedro.
I mean, a cartoonist.
Pedro.
Puck, you stick your finger in my peanut butter. And you get the AIDS and then you die a few years later. All right. What do you got, Jay? Come on with it. Still in Dig of the Week.
Yeah.
Making moves.
This is Elvis Costello and the Attraction Armed Forces. This is I believe it's the second record they put out.
Don't have that one.
After My Aim Is True.
I don't remember hearing that one.
It's along with that new wave whole Elvis Costello deal. But I saw it and I don't see that often either, and I picked it up.
Cheaper?
$3.99.
Oh, that's not bad, baby.
So maybe even $2.99 actually. Yeah. So and the next. Oh, thanks. The next one I picked up was the Who. Who's Next?
Do I have that one? I don't think I have that.
That's probably their most.
This is a radio copy too.
Yeah, that's a radio copy. That's their most acclaimed.
Mine looks different than that.
I'm sorry. You want to compare them?
Let's get started, Pooch.
Man,
I don't know. It's crazy.
I think mine maybe looks different than that. We'll have to pull that out.
Are you on acid?
I'm on acid, baby. Oh, what is that?
That's Rolling Stones.
Is it?
Yes. Flower. This is a compilation.
Oh, flowers.
Yeah,
I played. Does this have dead flowers on it?
I don't know.
Blue flowers?
But
I played that live, and I've never played that before that. The guy told me
really knew anything about it.
The guy told me the chords before we played it, and I played it in front of people. You remember that, Elizabeth? That Rolling Stones song I played?
It's not on here.
No.
But anyway, I got that.
When is that? When is that from?
68
68
or 69, something like that.
Cheaperson?
London, $3. He gave us that the
Shitty?
Rush.
Or is it?
No, the
worth
vinyl's
it?
very good. Plus VG plus.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
But
The vinyl's VG plus, but cover shit.
Yeah. Or the covers.
What are you gonna do?
Just got splits in
We're
it.
gonna split hairs here?
Don't split hairs.
That was
we
cool.
split
That
hairs?
was. I told you I walked in there and spent like $45 in like less than 10 minutes.
But that's all good shit, though, dude.
No, I was really happy. I had
So
a really,
you jump on it when you can.
I had a really good week.
You ride the good waves when the hurricanes come in.
That's
But
it.
when it's glassy,
Yeah.
you sit on the beach and sip some
Went to the
cold,
record show
cold
last
beers.
weekend, bought like a lot of good shit I wanted, then went there this week, and you happen to have a lot of good shit I wanted. So.
I'm gonna buy something really expensive coming up. I don't know what it is. I don't know now, but I feel like spending a bunch of money and blowing something all at one time.
Okay. I like
I'm gonna do
that.
something stupid
Are you
coming
good?
up.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
love
know.
doing stupid stuff. It's
I'm
the
gonna do
story of
something
my life.
stupid. Let's take a quick commercial break,
Let's
and we're
do
going to
it.
come back here with a Soda Speaking Chip Chat with a very special guest. And everybody knows it's football season, so we're going to just football on
I
it.
love football.
Everybody loves football. Jay's a football coach. Coach me on it, Jay.
I don't know anything about it.
Now, were you more of a fan of the bull rush or swim technique?
Bull rush is what I was taught.
But would you evaluate a gentleman for his own personal,
As long as you don't turn your back, you're fine.
for a bull rush?
No, I'm talking about anything. Like
Because
as long as you don't spin, I was fine with that.
the spin was terrible. I didn't even include it. That's the number 3, but
no,
I didn't
I'm
include
cool
it.
with everything else.
I think bull rush is good for guys that are cock diesel, strong man that can just grab a guy and
Like
just
Goldberg.
shove him. But I was really good at that swim move because I would do that initial
Yeah.
chuck move, and you think I'm a big guy, so you think, oh, this guy's going to try to come through me.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna. And so you would come toward me all aggressive,
Yeah.
and then I would do the swim move.
Yeah. What would C.K. Siler say about your swim move?
Miller, won't you cut that mess off your neck? We'll be right back here on Grown Man Record Nights, you bunch of savages.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
How could you let that happen?
That wasn't too bad, kid.
Pretend it's a game.
How could you let that happen?
That wasn't too bad, kid.
Pretend it's a game.
Hey, mate, what do you do when you're surrounded by crocodiles?
You run, you slide, you hit the bump and take a dive.
It's Super Crocodile Mile with a high-speed air cushion bodyboard and Super Drencher spray. But watch out for the crocs.
You run, you slide, you hit the bump and take a dive.
Super Crocodile Mile with air cushion bodyboard and Super Drencher spray from Marchon.
The ladies, they will all turn out and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. The hero's name is Johnny Reb. Hurrah, hurrah, most famous cannon you can get. Hurrah, hurrah, oh Johnny Reb is ready now. Load him up. Wow! And we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home.
Be sure you get Johnny Reb, Remco's authentic Civil War cannon, $11.98, complete with loader, cannonballs, tow rope, and battle flag. Remember, every boy wants a Remco toy, and so do girls.
All right, folks, we're back here on Grown Man Record Night. Hope you enjoyed that commercial break. And we're live here with the Bossman for the first time in like 5-6 damn weeks.
Woo!
Where you been? You been on probation?
Yeah, buddy.
You got a little time in a hole?
Watching a lot of Orange is the New Black.
I was out shooting outside the jail
Rough
not too long
Tuggers.
ago. And I'm like shooting the exterior, and then I hear like
somebody at the window?
All of them are at the window, like, ah!
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Good times, man.
Yeah. That's when,
Jail, man.
that's when you want to get their number.
Should I? No.
Hey, what's the deal with it? I want to see that bottle. I've never seen Skullface. What is it?
The Oculto, the tequila beer. It kind of tastes like tequila, to be honest with you.
What's tequila?
Remember tequila back in the day?
Mm-mm.
No, it was like a 90s thing where you...
I was drinking Zimas.
With Skittles in them.
All day.
Do you ever drop Skittles in a Zima?
Huh?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
I know. Yeah, I know you did. I know you did. I know you did.
Yeah.
Know you did. But if you look at you know how the shit turns colors when things are cold?
Yeah.
If you look through the eyes of the Oculto, the eyes glow green. If you look on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those things glow when it's cold.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool bottle, and it tastes like it's really drinkable for even like non-beer drinkers.
And it looks cool drinking it.
Yeah. 6% heavy in alcohol. Tastes good with like Mexican food. So you get some chips and salsa going on, especially if it's got a little bit of burn. So you're like, oh shit, a little bit of heat. I need to drink something.
What's that logo? Is that a cannon?
I don't know. I'm not at liberty to say. It's a good beer. It's a good beer.
Wow,
Some guys on the internet gave it some really bogus reviews. I think it's pretty
How'd
good.
How'd you know about it?
I picked it up my local grocery-teria.
Your local Food Lion.
I just threw up everywhere. All right.
Wash it down some of that awesome vodka.
Here we go. Yeah. Should I?
That's the grown-up thing to do.
I think so. But we got a special treat for so. Well, next time. But it's gonna be big guy. It's gonna be get but it's gonna be yeah. But it's gonna be yeah. It's gonna be yeah. But 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 it's gonna be but it's gonna be yeah. You been to a Pentecostal church?
Nah, man. That sounded like that. Some tongues.
You gotta let some tongues roll through you sometimes. I can't control it.
You can't, man. You gotta let the spirit move you.
Back in the early 2000s, I'll tell you.
After the Y2K?
It was post Y2K, I would say. Oh, that rhymes. I'll make it a rap and roll song, or rapcore as we call it.
Watch me whip. Watch me nay nay.
Well, you guys play that rap rock? You like that?
Stanky leg. Do the stanky leg.
You guys like that Limp Biscuit? You sound like a Limp Biscuit. I'll never forget, man, when we opened up for Slayer, there was an online review of that show. As I was just introduced, so to speak, there was an online review of that show of my band's performance, and we were referred to as Linkin Park's kid sister. This hardcore metal thing was like, yeah, apparently Jägermeister thought it would be a great idea to have Linkin Park's kid sister open the event.
What, did you guys wear your skirts?
No, we were like, no, we're going to play our heaviest shit, blah, blah, blah. And it was like us, Mastodon, Killswitch Engage, Slayer. That was the lineup. My band, Mastodon, Killswitch Engage, Slayer. And when we came out, and they were like, boo! Before we even struck a chord.
You were out there what? Rocking the Jankos?
Probably.
Yeah.
Whatever was free and clean.
Yeah.
But the green room was dope. Some
what kind of shit was back there?
High level tequilas, hot wings. That's that time that girl was like, I was like, man, all this business is giving me a headache. And she's like, oh, here you go. And I'm like, oh, sweet, and leave. And I threw it down. And I'm like hanging out.
It wasn't a leaf.
No. And
it was a totem pole?
Yeah, we're sitting there hanging out. And she's like, you know it was a totem pole, right? And I'm like, no, I don't. I thought it was a freaking leaf because I thought my head hurted. And it was a blue little
leaf.
And then next thing you know, we were in the hotel and I pulled this drink machine over.
I didn't know I did heroin. I thought it was Splenda.
I jumped up on the drink machine and I pulled it over and it busted in the middle
glass.
of the hallway. Yeah. And I announced to everybody that it seemed like it was somebody else's problem. I've moved on from that. That's in the past, and I don't live in the past.
I live in the present because it's a gift.
Anyhow, during the early 2000s, in the gamer geek culture, especially, I learned about this through, I can't remember the name of this clothing company, but it is Balls. And Balls was really popular in the late 90s, early 2000s with the gamer community that would play like stuff like Unreal Tournament and Counter-Strike. That was the shit you drank in between. It was kind of a gamer, geeky energy drink. I don't know where this came from. I think it's Steve Fever.
Or did Bad Bunny bring that back from Germany?
I don't know, but what it is I didn't realize it at the time. It's a guarana soda, and we've done guarana a lot of in Brazil.
Whoa.
Yeah, a little
popping.
In Brazil,
you don't want to show the camera? Balls deep.
Is a lot of a flavor, but let's take a sip first.
Okay. What's it like?
Guarana is kind of known as like a...
Guy says high caffeine right on the top.
It's like a bubblegum thing. And it's not actually an herb thing that energizes energy drinks like what you think. It's what gives you that Red Bull Monster flavor. This is a soda based off of the same thing. They're great.
Shit,
I used to drink them back in the day, and they don't have as much caffeine.
That's 100% octane, baby.
But it doesn't have as much caffeine as you would think.
It's balls deep.
It's not much more than like a Pepsi Max.
You think Jolt has more?
Jolt probably has more, especially in sugar. But it's good. But they taste really good.
It has a weird bite on the end.
I'd love to get okay, say I was on call.
Let's just say.
Get a 6-pack of these and run some game. I'd feel kind of like right.
Yeah, I'd be ready to go.
Because it's got a certain feel to it. It feels like a beer.
I like the bottle.
It's got it's got a cool bottle.
Color's cool.
There's a picture on the internet of this young lady in a Balls bottle. She may or may not be of age. I'll throw it out there. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Is this on?
Balls deep.
I don't know nothing. All right. That's good, though. I want to take another one of those. That's a great.
I've never had a balls, like a balls in a bottle.
Yeah, but imagine. You want to kill it? Imagine, you know, drinking a few of those, running some Nintendo like we were doing earlier. You just get honed in, man. Honed in. Let's do a little chip chat.
Oh man, this chip chat is gonna it's on fire tonight. I know it is because fire. Is on fire. It's in fuego with these. I mean, we got two bangers, bro. I mean, I don't even know which one to do first. Do the big bag first, man, because this one right here, I know you haven't seen it. That's the thing. I know you haven't seen it. But this one right here, Terry's Classic Snacks.
I found them.
You found them. The original Cheddar Jack potato chip. Never seen the brand. Never seen the flavor.
I've not either. And I'll tell you what, me and the girlfriend were, we made like a domestic thing out of it. We went over we got the holiday off, the 3rd, right? Instead of the 4th, so last Friday. And we went over
Which was nice of the man.
We went to Ollie's and I bought some bedding, like some sheets and some pillows and whatnot.
Wow. Yeah, whoa, look at you, baller.
But they had these guys too. Terry's Cheddar Jack. Are you kidding me? Then we went and got some lunch. It was a nice little Friday. It was a nice little Friday.
I know.
A nice little Friday.
We ate the little bag of chips.
So these are good.
Those chips are coming out of Virginia.
These are?
Uh-huh.
The Terry's.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about Terry's.
I've never seen a Terry's.
It's a thin, lazy.
Terry Jankles.
Terry Jonquil?
Yeah.
Who's Terry? I'll never forget. One of the hottest girls ever, other than my current girlfriend.
They came
up to me after a show and said, or came up to Chibo and was like, who's Terry Jonquil? And they were like, right there. And she come over to me and she's like, hey, I'm like, and I don't remember her name, whatever her name was. And I kept laughing because she was like, she came up and asked for Terry Jonquil. I don't care where this is going. This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
Well, this right here, Terry's. Now it's a classic.
Now it's a classic.
That's what I'm saying.
Very thin.
Good.
Thin like a Lay's.
A good
Cheddar Jack.
A good break to the chip.
Not bad.
Everything about it's solid. It doesn't taste like a stale, like off-brand chip.
Out of Virginia, you say?
Yeah, this is a fucking contender. I'm telling you, Mike.
Not mad at this.
What's that? Where's that place? I can't clap it out. I'm holding a bag of chips.
Abington.
Abington.
Close to Bristol? Oh, that's right. I was just chilling in that fucking town. I'll turn you over. Turn it over.
Turn down for what?
Oh my God.
I know, what else?
I was just having conversations in this town.
You could have went and had the receptionist sign the bag.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
You think she's ever had that happen?
You know how many people I could have robbed if I really tried?
Dressed like that?
Oh, you know what, man? I got a QR code reader.
Yeah?
Let's do that QR code. Let's see where it takes me.
We got another one?
Oh, do we ever? Oh my word. First of all, this joint right here, this is some Lay's, but paprika flavored.
Get out of here. What is that about?
Get out of Dodge. Our boy, Bad Benny 69.
On the YouTubes?
On the YouTubes. He lays down thunder, blows out backs, you know what I'm saying, drives Cadillacs. Homeboy had to go over to Germany to do things German people do, eat bratwurst. you know, yeah, the shocker. A lot of shocker action going on. But he had to go over to Germany because that's what they do, play some soccer. And he brought back some stuff. He brought back a couple chips, I think.
Yeah, we did a soda he brought last week.
What was the soda?
It was the cola, half orange.
What was that like?
Good.
Right in your face.
I enjoyed on it.
Did it taste like the mixing one? Like, you know how they have those super soda machines now where you can like mix the flavors?
Yeah, but I've never done that. That's something I've never done. No. But that, like cola and orange.
I've never done it.
Not an orange soda, orange and cola.
What was it like?
So
super
brown
orangey?
and orange.
Yeah.
I loved it. A lot of people didn't tend to care for it. I don't think Steve cared for it.
And see, the crazy thing about this is I'd love to read you stuff on it, really, but it's really hard to because a lot of it's in German. But yo, it says right here, we look forward to hearing from you. Do you have a question? Oh, yeah. They didn't really say anything cool on this.
You got a number?
Yeah, but we would, you know what's so crazy about this, bro?
Yeah?
We would fall into the category of other countries.
Wow.
This is USA.
Give me a number.
Our women's soccer team is world champs. And we're other countries?
Give me a number.
911.
Yep.
Then ask them. Ask those cats. Yeah, I'm going to eat one.
Earlier this week, somebody got so upset with their
What
Chinese.
the hell does paprika even taste like?
It doesn't. That's what my mom said. Paprika doesn't have a taste.
That's what your mom said?
No.
Because you just put them at deviled eggs. What else
And
do
she
you
was
put
in
it
the
on?
newspaper. What are you going to do about it?
Yo, did you see his mom was in the newspaper?
Yeah, I saw. She's a good-looking lady.
For decorating.
Yeah, the library.
My mom was in the newspaper. Everybody write that down. It's
For killing people.
going to be a chapter review.
You know what?
The chapter review. You go home early on Friday if you get the chapter review right.
Let me show
It really has...
audience.
It has like an initial taste, but then after it's just empty. But it's not bad. I could see why Germans like them.
What? Does that
Kind of tastes like David Hasselhoff.
It tastes like David Hasselhoff.
It's almost got an anchovy thing going on right off the top.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a little too much.
Just eat it, Jay.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's not the best chip I ever had. No, I don't care for that.
What do you think?
It kind of tastes burnt a little bit.
Tastes burnt. That burnt is what I call the...
Well, it tastes like a dark chip.
I went over to a legendary reporter in this particular market's house recently. And
Shirts were optional?
we came back. It was around lunchtime. He was like, a cup of coffee, Coke or something.
Let me see
And
that
I'm like,
bag.
and I'm like, I don't know. I'll take a Coke. It's just diet. I'm like, cool. Poured me a Diet Coke. We're good.
He poured it in a glass?
But then he throws down this bag of pretzels. And he just kind of motions to it and goes, pretzels. And I'm like, he's like, no, help yourself. I'm like, all right. And there was this special, like, I don't know if it's Utz. No, it's Schneider's that does it. Special dark. I'm like, oh. I was like, this is interesting. What is this about? And he was like, oh, they're like burnt. It's like they're like pretzels, but they're burnt, like they're extra long. And I'm like, these are pretty good. They're bitter and like,
yeah.
Whoa, what is going on here?
Were they salted?
They were salted, but burnt. I mean fucking burnt. And I don't know. I thought about that. I was like, we need to talk about these on the program. Like dark pretzels, like burnt.
We gotta get some.
Because this was in the middle of the day, but I was immediately like, oh, cold beer and a burnt pretzel. Oh, I bet that would be pretty good. I don't know.
Were they really hard?
Shit.
Were they really hard to like bite into?
No harder than his fly. Woo! Thanks for joining us, Grown Man Record Night. Keep up with us on the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
As well as on the
Facebooks.
And we appreciate each and every one of you joining us.
And pretty soon you may fire up that MySpace page again. Put some glitter text on there.
We'll do it. I'll let Finn do that. She's the master of code over there.
Yeah, buddy.
And if you believe anything Alf or Hulk Hogan says, check out 10-10-220. I don't know either of them to be a liar. So everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. They're all truthful. Both of these guys are truthful. So everybody shut up.
What is 10-10-220? Was that just general information?
Oh, for 20 minutes, 99 cents. Long distance call?
Anywhere?
Anywhere in the country.
Canada?
Do we need to talk about this all the air?
Can I call Puerto Rico?
No, I mean, yeah. It's 1-900-476 sideburns. No, I'm a girl. No, that's what I'm saying. Sideburns. They're curly and they're cute. No, they're fucking sideburns and they're still nasty. They were nasty 8 years ago. They're nasty now.
No, it's not that nasty when you do a finger wave in them.
I thought olive oil was Greek. You smell like olive oil. I don't know.
What have you been? I mean, Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, from all of us here at Grown Man Record Night, we got one thing to say to you.
Oh,
this
yeah.
evening.
Bump, set, salvation!
We'll catch you here on Grown Man Record Night.
Tell your mom to quit calling me.